sucede cuando la música no solo se escucha, sino que crea un universo visual propio, o donde personajes ficticios cobran vida en un paisaje surrealista? Hoy exploraremos Clint Eastwood de Gorillaz, que no solo es un hit de hip hop y rock, es una experiencia visual que en 2001 nos transportó a un mundo oscuro y simbólico, donde cada músico es una creación animada con su propia historia y conflictos.
We spent a year living together and sort of enjoying ourselves and mucking about, and I think Gorillaz is what came out of it.
It was an empowering thing, wasn't it? Tank Girl, Lara Croft, Spice Girls. Human beings are sort of irrelevant, really.
We always wanted to pick up on some sort of pop star stereotypes and then maybe have them living the lives of real pop stars, but that it didn't end up coming out quite like that because they just sort of took on characters of their own. I mean, people are always saying, you know, that think that I purposely invented like a black character, an Asian character, and an English character, so we can appeal to everyone, but it just came out like that. I mean, when I was inventing Noodle, I was drawing sort of 17-year-old girls with guitars, and David said, "You're always drawing stuff like that, why don't you do something different?" And so I just drew a 10-year-old, and it just seemed to work. Murdoch's sort of it's his band. he sort of put Gorillaz together. It's his idea, but he's sort of an ugly, sort of snaggle-toothed Satanist who didn't actually get the job of being the lead singer because he isn't very handsome. So 2D got the job, which is always going to piss him off. But 2D sort of looks at Murdoch as if he's, you know, his saviour, his sort of big pal, his big brother, and yet he's totally abused him and he's an absolute cunt to him all the time. And 2D seems to be the only one who doesn't realise this for some reason.
There's no one told him that he was mixed. Murdoch almost
He's just one of those people who you tell things and it just doesn't seem to register in one ear, out the other.
Cada personaje en Gorillaz tiene una personalidad y un pasado que carga con una sombra. En este video seguimos a Russel, el baterista quien está poseído por el espíritu del hip hop, un símbolo de la conexión con la música y la cultura que lo atormenta y lo empodera al mismo tiempo. Russel, atrapado en esta lucha interna, desata una ola de zombies, figuras simbólicas de su pasado, que cobran vida y transforman la jungla en un desfile de horror y comedia oscura. Cada zombie parece bailar al ritmo de sus traumas, reflejando el peso de la cultura y la historia personal que Russel lleva consigo.
We're both in agreement on what should be the second single, or the first proper single, because it's sort of supposed to be a low-budget video and it's kind of a small release.
So what's the first proper single then?
Clint Eastwood.
Russell, he's not based on anyone, but he's kind of got a lot of the things that we like about hip-hop from being sort of outsiders and looking into that world, you know, and we gave him this special power where he could summon up the spirits of musicians, dead or living. With Del, he's alive but has got a fear of flying, so it's necessary to have Russell as a conduit for him, but in the future, sorry, I got hiccups. In the future, I think Russell could, you know, work with anyone from Tupac to a Vanilla Ice. You know?
Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews.
Este mundo animado está lleno de referencias a la cultura pop y hip hop. La coreografía de los zombies no es casualidad, es una parodia de la influencia que los medios y la música tienen sobre nosotros, como si todos siguiéramos un ritmo, atrapados en un estado casi hipnótico. La animación, inspirada al estilo de los cómics, convierte cada cuadro en una obra visual cargada de detalles. Desde los movimientos exagerados de los personajes hasta el contraste entre la jungla oscura y los colores brillantes de los personajes, todo nos recuerda que estamos en un universo ficticio, pero uno que, curiosamente, se siente inquietantemente familiar.
The whole point of rap, I presume, is to express feelings that people are having, but not necessarily you're having. You know, I mean, you know what I mean? And they're all about that sort of thing. They're pretty kind of revolting on occasions, but they're just, you know, they're on the Eminem tip about I'm in the psyche of the country.
La letra de Clint Eastwood también es clave en este viaje visual, con frases como "I'm useless, but not for long", "The future is coming on". La canción parece hablar desde el punto de vista de alguien que ha estado atrapado en la oscuridad, pero que vislumbra una posibilidad de cambio. Esta combinación de sonidos pesados, ritmos de hip hop y letras existenciales crea una atmósfera que se siente tanto libertadora como opresiva, un equilibrio entre lo real y lo ilusorio. El video se convierte en una especie de trance visual, una reflexión sobre cómo la cultura y el arte puede arrastrarnos a un estado de introspección sin darnos cuenta.
This is what I like to do at work. Watch The Exorcist and Zombies Dawn of the Dead all day. I watched 3 zombie films in a row the other day. And made myself really depressed.
The animator will do the main body of work,
I'm talking.
the main sort of movements and stuff, and then there'll be a big team of people who are all there to sort of help
Fill in colour, ink, pencil. Shit! It's not a very exciting process. It's not sort of like sitting down and doing the studio and it comes up with a big little tune and everyone goes, "Ah!" It's not like that, it's more sort of donkey work.
but the finished result will be wicked.
La animación del video fue creada por Jamie Hewlett, cofundador de Gorillaz, junto a Damon Albarn, el músico detrás de la banda. Hewlett, conocido por su estilo de cómic en Tank Girl, utilizó una estética que combinaba la crudeza del punk con la versatilidad del anime. Esta mezcla de estilos hizo que cada personaje, desde el misterioso Murdoch hasta la enérgica Noodle, se sienta auténtico y visualmente impactante. La animación no solo es el fondo, sino que es el alma del video, aportando un estilo que lo hace destacar de los videos convencionales de la época. La cinematografía y el diseño visual fueron cruciales para lograr este efecto surrealista. La iluminación sombría, las sombras profundas y los detalles en la jungla crean un ambiente de tensión y misterio. Cada cuadro parece sacado de un cómic oscuro, con una precisión que nos hace sentir como si estuviéramos dentro de un sueño o una pesadilla visual. Los zombies que emergen y siguen el ritmo representan más que criaturas de terror, son un símbolo de las influencias pasadas de Russel, el baterista, que carga una historia y un peso emocional.
Right, we know when we're coming in and everything. Just confident, doesn't matter if you get things wrong, just confident about everything and then we'll progress a lot quicker.
The technology does not exist to do exactly what we want to do on stage. So the live show was the one thing that didn't come easy. I mean, everything else with Gorillaz, we had it pretty figured out from the start, but the live show was something that we couldn't quite get our heads around. So basically what you have is a giant cinema screen on stage, and you have a live band standing behind the screen playing the music, and onto the screen we project animation and flash animation and images and live action and just all kinds of stuff really. So it's a real experiment, the live show, it's different.
La mezcla de animación y cinematografía en Clint Eastwood fue innovadora en su momento, creando un estilo que inspiraría una nueva generación de videos musicales. En una época dominada por la actuación en vivo y los efectos especiales limitados, este video demostró que una historia visual profunda podía contarse de manera completamente animada. Con Gorillaz, Albarn y Hewlett rompieron con las reglas tradicionales, desafiaron lo real y lo ficticio, crearon una estética visual que sigue influyendo en la música y el arte visual hoy en día.
If we were still doing what we did, similar things that we did on the first album, we would be bored. So it's always developing and changing and growing. And we're always experimenting with music, experimenting with art, experimenting with collaborators, stories, using the internet to our advantage, technology. So it's never boring, because we've got ourselves into a position where we can do exactly what we want, musically and visually. There's not a lot of people who have that freedom, which is quite precious. So if you get bored of being able to do exactly what you want, then you're just an asshole.
Todo esto ocurre en Clint Eastwood de Gorillaz, el video que, en 2001, rompió los esquemas al presentar a la primera banda virtual del mundo. Con sus personajes icónicos y una mezcla de animación y crítica social, Gorillaz creó un universo donde nada es lo que parece. Clint Eastwood nos invita a cuestionar nuestra propia realidad. ¿Somos como los personajes en la jungla surrealista, moviéndonos al ritmo de influencias invisibles, atrapados entre la oscuridad y la música? ¿Qué opinas de esta mezcla entre la realidad y la animación? ¿Crees que el video de Clint Eastwood aún se siente tan fresco hoy como en 2001? Déjamelo saber en los comentarios.
I was in a very romantic restaurant with a date, and it wasn't going very well, and then I saw Damon across the way. Excuse me, I need to go to the toilet.
And I was looking like this.
He had that same haircut, and I was like, who's that gypsy? I'd rather be with him than this date. So I went to talk to him, and then the rest is history.
Si te gustó o te llamó la atención, por favor comparte y dale like. Y no olvides suscribirte para estar atento sobre nuevos análisis de videos musicales. Nos vemos. Hasta la próxima.